Hey everybody, and welcome to week 13 of EDU 6200. We're really moving along now. We're 3/4 of the way through the course, and as you can see, I've graded all the discussion forums that have been posted for week 12. I've also read a whole lot of your field experience assignments for PD and graded those as well, and seen some really neat things there that you're doing in your schools. So keep up the good work. Keep working towards that goal. We're almost there. We've got 4 weeks left, and we're going to make it. You're going to finish. You're going to get a good grade and move on in your program. And one of the things you'll realize is every week these topics are really important. They're all part of that FELE exam. A big piece of the FELE exam is on school law, and you'll find a lot of the content we've talked about is going to show up on that FELE exam for you. So we're in week 13 now, and you're reading chapter 11 in the text. And I'll get back to some information about what's in chapter 11 in a moment. But there are 2 assignments this week. Assignment number 1 is the week 13 discussion forum. And your week 13 group has already posted a PowerPoint for you and some great discussion questions. So I'm looking forward to reading your responses as you respond to those. And group that presented, don't forget, it's always good to go ahead and do a few responses to your colleagues as well. It's really neat seeing the discussion go back and forth. And many of you have gotten better about posting by Thursday, Friday. And that gives everybody else more time to respond to different people. That's really what we want to see, is you respond to different people. One of the neatest posts that I read last week was by somebody who said, yeah, I work in a very small district. And I'm thinking, wow, that is very different from working in a district as big as Hillsborough, where I've been for the last 22 years. So it's really neat looking at what you guys are posting. Keep up the good work. Again, try and get your initial responses in there by Saturday the latest, and then your final responses by Monday the 20th. That is Thanksgiving week. Many of you are off. Kind of look ahead. Be working on your assignments. Okay, second thing. WCG number 10, the observation summary. So if you recall, this is an assignment that dates you all the way back into WCG number 9. It seems like forever ago we did it. It was about the hurricane time we did it, and all that stuff was going on at the same time. You'll find information about WCG number 10, sorry guys, over on page 10 of the syllabus, WCG number 10 on page 10. And what you're going to do is you're going to identify 3 strategies observed in assignment 9, and reflect on how you would use those techniques and response and respond to barriers and respond to errors. So last time you were looking at what your administrator did. This time you're looking at what you would do. And so it's a different piece here. I'm looking more at what you guys have done. And when you look at the rubric for that one, for WCG number 10, it talks about that you have those 3 or more responses to barriers to success. So disagreement, dissent, making sure you're staying focused on the school vision, and then 3 or more acknowledgments of errors, so things that you or your administrator may have done wrong and what you're going to do. And then most importantly, you have to include a 3-page reflection. Now, this is all one part of the assignment. This is not the 2 first items and then the 3-page reflection. The 2 first items, which are the 3 barriers and the 3 acknowledgments, are part of your 3-page reflection. So however you want to do that in a Word document is perfectly fine, but do make sure you reflect on those things at the end of why you would do it differently maybe than your administrator did. That's an important piece here, is looking at how your current admin did things and how you might do them differently. We are all very different individuals, and we look at things differently and how we respond to problems very differently. Okay? So that is WCG number 10, and that's due next Monday on the 20th. Very straightforward assignment for you. Chapter 11, discrimination. A real big piece, discrimination in employment. So we've talked about discrimination among students. Now it's in employment. So it talks about the legal context and how the 14th Amendment, we've talked about that a lot in this course, gives you equal protection for all. Talks about Title VII, which is all about the EEO, the Equal Employment Opportunity, and that's something that a lot of companies claim, a lot of districts claim. I know in Hillsborough, we claim to be an Equal Employment Opportunity organization. Talks about race and national origin discrimination and making sure that's not a piece. Sex discrimination has become a big piece now in education. We don't have too many issues in that area, only because we pay a salary schedule. So teachers, administrators typically get that. But sometimes you see other elements in there. And one of the big things is all about pregnancy discrimination. And that was a 1978 ruling that says you can't discriminate based on someone being pregnant. And that's a big piece to look at as far as you becoming an administrator. The last couple things in there talk about religion, age discrimination, and disability discrimination. Again, just some reminders about knowing the law. And I think that you all have become superb at this. When I read your posts and you say, I didn't know this as a teacher, or I should have known this as a teacher. For example, the one about religion, or the one about age discrimination. Making sure that you understand where things fit for you and how they come in. I spent the last 8 years recruiting teachers for Hillsborough County Public Schools. I still recruit now, but a lot of the ones I recruited were career changers. They might have been military, sorry guys, military retirees. They might have been career changers or been a stay-at-home parent, whatever it is. And they come in and say, Scott, I'm 60 years old. Can I still work as a teacher? Yes. If you are physically able to and you want to do that, yes, we're going to hire you. Because even 6, 8 good years out of somebody is going to help our district move kids forward. So that's one to kind of be aware of as an administrator, how you look at things and how you perceive what you're doing. So a real good chapter on that, and the group covered this really, really well. And their questions are spot on. So as you answer those questions, start looking at this outline I've given you guys. Again, outlines are on the right-hand side of the portal page, and you can find some good information there. All right, we're coming to the close of the course. We're getting really close to the end. I want to draw you guys back to weeks 14, 15, and 16. Sorry about that, guys. Apparently, I still have the cough. I don't know why it won't go away. How many of you guys have the crud, the teacher crud, and it will not go away? And the more I talk, the more I cough. So I'm going to try and get this done for you guys. Week 14 next week is Thanksgiving week, but we still have class going on. We have Chapter 12, we have the Week 14 discussion group, and we have information about WCG number 8, the group survey assignment. This is one I warned you about 4 or 5 weeks ago. I said this one hits right at Thanksgiving, but it's the last assignment. So you should hopefully be working on it this week. This is the survey that's based off of assignment number 7, which is school and local community research, and you're now going to be surveying your community. So it might be parents, it might be business partners, but you're supposed to work with your administrator to develop a survey and survey your partners. When you turn things into me, I'm going to pull up that rubric for you, so you've got it for WCG number 8. The first one is you're submitting a 10-item survey. Now, I don't have to see the survey itself as long as your response shows me the survey questions or what you were looking for. So if you're using a Likert scale or something like that where they're picking, or if it's a free response piece, I need to be able to see what the question was so I can evaluate whether or not you gained responses and what you did with those responses based off the question. So number 1, you can just post a survey. Number 2, you can post the responses as part of the survey as part of your responses. The next one, you're using technology, APA, and a 3-page summary, and that's the summary of the results. It can include graphs. It can include charts. It's a 3-page summary of the results. And last but not least, a 1-page reflection of what you learned from the survey itself. So again, you're going to have your survey. You're going to have your response, which includes 3 pages summarizing your results. And you're going to have 1 full-page reflection. That's WCG number 8. If you are one of those schools that's having issues with your admin at one of those schools getting this done, you need to contact me ASAP. I need to talk to your administration ASAP. We have to get this assignment done because the semester comes to a quick close here. Next, week 15, chapter 13, school laws 1010 to 1012. By the way, this includes one of my favorite ones, 1012.98, which is all about professional development. So you get to read about my job, what I've been doing, gratefully happy doing for the last 13 years in Hillsborough County. The last group there, your week 15 discussion group, when you go through this, chapter 13 is not too big, and that's why you have the school laws going with it. Refer back to what our group did in week number, looks like it was week number 9. That was chapters 1000 through 1005, and they didn't go into a deep dive. They went and gave us some things about how you would use this as an administrator. That's what you're looking for, week 15 group. Finally, the semester exam, week 16. I did post on the right-hand side in week 16 a study guide of the topics I'm going to be looking at with that final exam, chapters 7 through 13. It's not on the laws. It's only on the chapters and the text. The laws are more there for informational purposes, for background information, for things you need to know. And that's really, really important. I have a visitor. My cat is here. Sorry, guys. The cat you haven't seen yet. I must see if I can get a video for you so you can finally see Ariel, the ghost cat. She runs away every time I try and video her. Oh, wait, there she is. That is my beautiful Ariel. Ariel, say hi. Oh, she said hi. Say hi to everybody. Yep, that is my Ariel. Yep, she's all a big buff ball of fur, and she's a loving, loving cat. So she finally got to say hi to her. Sorry about that, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. You're laughing right now, and that's okay. It's okay to laugh at me. Oh, now she's on the table. So I was asked by one of your colleagues, one of you, if we could open this final exam sooner. Right now it's set for 12/5 to 12/8, and that's because I have to have grades in, I think 12/9 or 12/10, something like that. So that's why it's a short window there for me. So somebody said, well, Dr. Richmond, can you open it up sooner? Can you open it up as soon as 12/2? And I think I'm going to do that for you guys, as long as you remember that you have some assignments still due on 12/4. I will open up the exam on 12/2 as well. Okay? All right. Back to week 13. Make sure you get chapter 11 read. Make sure you get week 13 discussion forum. I'm sorry. My cat is scratching her head on the monitor, and it's shaking, and I can see it shaking with my head. I hope you guys are getting a kick out of this video. You're going to watch this over and over again and put me on America's Funniest Home Videos, probably, I'm sure. Yep, there she goes again. All right. Stop that, Ariel. All right, week 13 discussion this week, WCG number 10, the observation summary. Get those things done. I'll be in touch. I'll send a reminder Thursday, Friday, Saturday, sometime in there, and a new video out next Tuesday. Have a great week, everybody. You guys enjoy. And by the way, if you don't see my video next week early enough, very, very happy Thanksgiving to you and your families. Enjoy this time together. Be grateful for the time we have to spend with our families. Have a good day, everybody.